Jurassic World Minis have been around for a while, but today we'll be taking a look at ones you probably have missed, such as deleted prototype ones or new upcoming Chaos Theory ones, even a Rebirth one maybe. So, bunch of prototypes were revealed on eBay, and not just for minis, but a lot of things. But here are some mini ones. There's not all Mattel minis, some are captives. You know, people thought one was a Rebirth T-Rex, but turned out to be a tabletop thing, and same with that a Gujaceratops, maybe it is, from Fallen Kingdom. But there's a Scorpios Rex Mini in there. It's really cool. There's a couple of other new ones that haven't been seen before. There's one major new one that I think you're gonna like. But yeah, the Scorpios Rex Mini, gosh, I wish they'd just released it, and it had the paint as well. It looked like it was ready to go. What happened? I guess they might not have wanted to release hybrids in the Dominion wave, because they're like, yep, Dominion, we're done with hybrids, no more, get rid of them. So they moved on. But speaking of Dominion, Lythronax is in there. You can see it's the carnivore that's kind of got the Titanosaur build with the feathers on it. We've never really had a Titanosaur Mini like that. And we do know that the Dominion line was supposed to introduce a Lythronax figure, and that never really got revealed. There was kind of a blacked out sort of image where it had maybe battle gear. I think there was one for a Suchomimus as well that kind of got scrapped. In the prototypes too, it kind of looks like there's a Suchomimus one that looks different to what we got, like one without a sail, but I can't tell if it's meant to be Baryonyx or not. But then again, there's a couple of Baryonyxes in there, and then there's that weird looking Sucho thing, so I don't really know. But the Lythronax Mini, I just think is so cool. But yeah, there's a lot upcoming, such as still a Rebirth one that's not seen in this prototype listing here, but you know, we're going to take a look at hopefully. And what is in the prototypes though is a Pachycephalosaurus one. Now this was kind of released in the Fallen Kingdom line with the bigger sort of minis that were more of a hard texture, but now I do believe they have redone the minis, so you know, they've shrunk them down a bit, and this seems to be a redone Pachycephalosaurus. Not sure why they cancelled it. I assume maybe they would have released it something along the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary lines, just considering they have all the other new minis like the Elasmosaurus, the Bistohevosaur, Nothosaurus, etc. You know, so you know, were they planning to release this Pachycephalosaurus at some point, or could it be something upcoming? Maybe not upcoming, just considering, you know, we know the Scorpios Rex was cancelled and the Lythronax cancelled too, so there's that problem. But you know, maybe we could see Pachycephalosaurus again, considering it did appear, you know, in the movies, and maybe it might appear elsewhere in future, but who knows for now. Anyway, a Titanosaur Mini. I'm not 100% sure what this Titanosaur is, and a lot of you are probably gonna say it is Dreadnoughtus, right? Just if you compare its head shape to, you know, a few Dreadnoughtus toys, like the main Mattel one. There's only one, my apologies. But why do I think it might be some other Titanosaur? Well, obviously this is an upcoming model, so either it's for Chaos Theory, right, and it is Dreadnoughtus, and that's going to be it, which I kind of only think they're going to have Giga, Theory, and maybe two other main ones, not Dreadnoughtus, so it was kind of a background one. But I spoke to someone, and they said kind of looks like the concept for the upcoming sauropod in Rebirth. And I'm like, how? It kind of just looks like Dreadnoughtus. And they're like, if you look at it, there are some things off about it, and you know, I think some Rebirth toys are going to be based on concepts, so it won't be the final design. But yeah, anyway, Monolophosaurus Mini is actually upcoming. This one is actually getting released. This is part of the Chaos Theory wave. They're not all Chaos Theory related, but surprisingly this Monolophosaurus is in this Chaos Theory wave. And they're having Beckle's Spinax in it too, so you don't have to buy the 15 pack if you don't wanna. What I think I'll do is I'll probably buy the calendar if that releases here. That hasn't come out yet, unfortunately, but I do really want that because it's got the brunette Beckle's Spinax. But this one, this 2-pack mini with the Gallimimus and the Beckle's Spinax, has the blondie Beckle's Spinax, which is the green one, the main one that got the big toy. That's why I want the advent calendar, because there's no other brunette toys. There's only that one, and it also has the only black Majongosaurus toy as well, even though it dies instantly. We never see it alive, but still, I think it would be cool to have everything, right? So yeah, this new one, Monolophosaurus, really is the only new Chaos Theory creature in here, and it did originate from Camp Cretaceous. But besides that, we also have Mapusaurus. So these are all kind of based off previous Mattel toys. You know, Mapusaurus was in the Chaos Theory line though. It kind of made some people think, is it going to be in Chaos Theory eventually? And this can be further backed up just by the fact that Pachycephalosaurus got a gigantic tracker along with Mapusaurus in the same Chaos Theory wave. Those were the only two gigantic trackers coming out. And if you looked at deleted concepts, we did see there was one designed with Pachycephalosaurus in it to replace the Ceratops scene. So instead of Ceratops, we would have had Pachycephalosaurus, but unfortunately they couldn't make them all in time. So I guess they just had to scrap it. Maybe we could see it in season 3. I'm not going to try and give you guys hope. Don't hope for it. I really only think we're going to see bias in species we saw in the movie in season 3. But it is possible, you know. But Mapusaurus, maybe at one point in time it was considered for Chaos Theory, and that's why it got the gigantic tracker with Pachycephalosaurus. But anyway, Ichthyovenator. I don't think this was in the Chaos Theory wave at all. I believe, in fact, it was for the Dino Tracker wave, if I'm remembering correctly. I think Dino Tracker Wave 2 Wild Roars, it was in that. It did get a Hammond collection as well. It was surprising. It got a Hammond collection and a Wild Roar at the same time, and it already had a previous figure, so they remade the mold 3 times. It was really weird, and it never made any movie appearances. It was like, why have they made 3 different molds for this thing? 2 in the same year, and probably even months apart, not even. Why was there it was the first Hammond collection that had never been in any of the movies or series to get a Hammond collection, but it looked a lot like one from the old Jurassic Park 3 game, I think it was. Yeah, otherwise I don't know why it was made into a Hammond collection. Same with Scorpios, but nonetheless they are cool. Anyway, Hesperosaurus. It's also getting a mini. I believe this is another Wild Roar, but this time it was in the Epic Evolution line, the Wave 1, just before we got the Chaos Theory Wave 2 wave from Epic Evolution. But yeah, Hesperosaurus. It's interesting. I'm not sure why they're choosing like Hesperosaurus to make a mini of. I feel like, you know, it's interesting. They're going for all these non-canon creatures, and sure, it's fun. It's cool to see new things, but there's still a lot of non-canon there's a lot of canon species that still need to be made, like the Oviraptor, right? When are we getting that? There's no captives, no Mattel, no mini for it, no Hammond collection. Come on, just give us Oviraptor. Hammond collection 1 with a detachable head, you know, would be so cool. Captives, you could do the same, detach the head. Yeah, besides that, I don't really know. Make sure to watch up here for more Chaos Theory videos, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.